شكرا جزيلا. كان هذا العرض التقديمي برعاية قريب. أما الآن فننتقل إلى المحاضرة الأولى والتي سيقدمها الأستاذ الدكتور زيتوني فاروق، وهو أستاذ باحث بجامعة قصدي مرباح ورقلة، والذي شرفنا اليوم بحضوره، علما أنه كان طالبا سابقا في جامعة 8 ماي 1945 جالما دفعة 2006 التي سمعنا عنها الكثير. فليتفضل سيدي مشكورا.
Everybody, greetings of the day. Good morning, so good morning. Before I start, I'm really filled with joy to be here as an invited teacher of the researcher among my former teachers, which are among the elite, I think, in Algeria, among my ex-classmates. Thank you, the President of the University, for giving me this opportunity to be here. Without further ado, I think I must start the presentation. Here I'm going to talk about a trending topic within the field of AI, which is the Kolmogorov-Arnold representation theorem. Although the theorem is very old, it has been published, I think, during the 50s. But now it starts to raise as a technology for the foundation of neural networks. So in this talk, I'm going to present briefly the theorem, so the idea of the theorem. Then I'm going to present the two variants of this theorem. I'm going to talk after that about the contribution that we have made with my PhD students, and then we are going to give some future perspectives. So the theorem, what's the idea of this theorem? Is any multidimensional function can be represented as the summation of univariate functions. So this is the foundational idea of this theorem. As you can see here, here we have here, as you can see, we have a function as a multidimensional function, and it is represented as the summation of the superposition of many one-dimensional functions. So this is the graphical representation. I think I need to be here. This is the maximum. Let me handle this. Yeah, that's it. So this is the graphical representation of this theorem. As you can see here, somehow it is a neural network. We have here two layers. This is the first layer, and we have here the second layer. Imagine, in this case, imagine the simplification we can have compared to classical neural networks. Here we, instead of doing many multiplication or many summation, which are here only we are estimating the functions. Here we have, for example, for two inputs, we have 1 to 10 and 14 functions. So this is the idea. A recent work has been published in 2024 talking about this new paradigm of neural networks, which are called CANs, Kolmogorov neural networks. So what did we do in our case? We explored the two variants of this theorem. So the first variant of this theorem reduces the number of outer functions. Here, for example, instead of using many functions, this is the first variant. We use only one function, and the other variant is to use to reduce the number of inner functions. Here, the inner function, instead of using many inner functions, we use only two functions. Here I represent the mathematical representation, the visual representation, of both variants. This is the first variant. So instead of having many functions in the second layer, we will have only one function to be determined. And this is the core of the Kolmogorov neural networks, is how to estimate these functions in order to obtain the desired output. The second representation is a bit complicated compared to the first one. Although we always have the same representation of a neural network, here we have the bias, the neural cortex. Here we have the bias, for example, here also we have biases. And as you can see here, we have only the summation operator. We don't have multiplication. So imagine the simplification we may have within this paradigm. Now we are going to talk about our contribution. We shifted, or we took this idea, and we tried to apply it in the optimization field. So, as you can see, we applied a certain number of theorems we have studied during our graduation. I'm going to talk about them quickly. The first one is the no-free-lunch theorem, which is a famous theorem that states that no algorithm can perform well on all the optimization problems. So this is the first limitation. We cannot have a universal algorithm that can solve all the optimization problems in the world. So every algorithm has limitations. So we cannot generalize this. The second theorem is here. We started to have some questions. In the optimization field, we may have many algorithms. The theory or the literature, we may count over 700 algorithms only in the case of meta-heuristics. So imagine this case with 700 algorithms, how to choose the best one, how to apply it to solve a given problem. This is the idea. So we shifted from the algorithm-centered tendency to another tendency, which is the problem tendency. Instead of focusing on the algorithms, how to develop algorithms, how to combine them, so we move it to the other extremity and working on the problem, how to simplify a complicated problem in order to tackle it very easily. So we use it here a certain number of properties we have studied in during our graduation. For example, here we have the Aiday approximation theorem. It says that any function or a one-dimensional function can be approximated using polynomials. That's the first observation we had. Based on this, what did we do? We took, based on this theorem and another theorem, which is the main theorem of interpolation. So this is another theorem we have used here, the main theorem of polynomial interpolation. So given a certain number of data points, we can always interpolate any function. It doesn't matter here how complicated its shape, we can always propose an alternative which is simpler than the first one. Imagine this case using only polynomials to approximate functions. Polynomials are simple to derive, are simple to manipulate, are simple to integrate, etc. So this is the idea we have used here. Another theorem, which is the notion of separable function in the case of polynomial. In the optimization field. So instead of solving one problem as one block, we solve each variable separately. So this is the idea of separable function. We combined all these theorems, and then we proposed an approach to. So I'm jumping. We proposed an approach here to interpolate or to approximate these functions. Here, I'm going to use the chart. We use this architecture, and we have here proposed some. We use the interpolation to approximate all these polynomials in order to facilitate. For the first layer of this architecture, we have used polynomial of higher dimension. In our case, we have tested like 4, 5, and 6 dimensions. And in the second layer, we have tested only we have used polynomials of 1 degree. Why? In order to allow us to have separable functions. So instead of solving the optimization problem as one block, we solve the optimization program for the first variable, for the second variable, for the third variable. And the results we have obtained are very promising. We have tested this approach on some benchmarks, such as CEC. As you know, these are very well-known benchmarks. We have used CEC 2014, 2017, 2020 and 2022. And the results we have obtained are very promising, and the paper now is under review. Inshallah, it will be accepted very soon, under review after first decision, and inshallah it will be accepted very soon. So in conclusion, what are we planning to do is to exploit this idea and try to propose or to explore this idea in the paradigm of the neural networks. Instead of using MLP, which are with very a profound MLP to do classification tasks, so here we can use only this architecture with 2 layers, and we will obtain always the same result we are expecting. This is the first. This is the first idea, is to explore this architecture to perform classification tasks, and the second work that we are working on is to explore also this architecture. Thank you for your attention, and this is the set of some references we have used, and thank you and for your attention. Thank you. Sorry, I was a little bit speedy because I was told to finish earlier.
شكرا جزيلا سيدي.
No questions? Yeah. So if you have any questions, I will take them with open arms. Okay, inshallah.
فليتفضل الصف الأول إلى القاعة الخاصة به، أما العامة فلتتفضل إلى عامة